Uh, I don't know if you know this, but Cyclops, he's like the leader of the X-Men, and he's very strategic and very tactical in combat. Um, he uses his visor very skillfully, and my win con is he's going to basically BFR the Hulk by blasting away the Hulk with his optic vision.
Sort of BFR or blast him away.
Yeah.
Okay. Like
I
BFR him where?
uh, I, hang on, let me go get my scan. God damn it. I can't find the scan. Can I just change the win con? I can't find it.
Oh fucking! I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
Okay.
Okay. So, um, let me try and find this. How strong is his optic blast?
Optic blasts. I can get to like low multi to like multiversal, arguably.
Okay, based on what?
Let me go get some scans. All right. So there's a statement. Let me just post that. Give me a second. Cyclops optic blast is powerful enough to pulverize adamantium. He's shown to like blast away the likes of Wolverine on many occasions. This save Wolverine can like slice through hell tears with like his adamantium claws, like Gladiator, Thor. These characters, and he can also slice through these chains that were strong enough to bind the likes of Hercules. And this is the same like characters who have like low multi to multiversal plus scaling. I'll drop those just a sec. That's like Hercules like dropping Hulk. Let me just get the scaling real quick. Alright, so Thor himself has like low multi to like multiversal plus scaling. He was able to like hold back the collapse of countless alternate dimensions and universes with the help of 3 other Thors. Thor during the battle with another Thor generated enough energy that was comparable to the Big Bang itself. Their energy also affected all planes of reality simultaneously. So right there's like a multiversal plus feat, and there's a multiversal plus feat for Hulk. Hulk collides with Ironclad. Their like collision caused like a shock. Like their massive force was able to like reverberate across like the infinite, basically like the hang on a sec. Let me
Yeah, I know.
yeah, you know that, yeah. So that's like my and also one more thing, it's also been shown that like I know like this this is weird. All right, let me go get the scan real quick. Even if like just a sec, I might have to go get the comic, but I'll send the scan anyway, but I'll give you more of it if you need it. So like even if he can't physically hurt you, it's been shown that his optic blasts are strong enough to push you back. He did it to Amadeus Cho, and Amadeus Cho is above like Cyclops, and Cyclops is still able to blast him away. But like that's just an example of like how even if he can't damage people above him, it's powerful enough to blow them away.
Okay. So, so you know the current what's it called? All Father 4, right? What's it called? 4. What's his name? Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you want the scans of that?
Sure. I don't think I've
All
seen
Father
them.
4 getting like absolutely bodied by Cosmic Ghost Rider. Even like an amped All Father 4 with like She-Hulk's energy, just like blast back. What's his name? Cosmic Ghost Rider. all it does. It doesn't even hurt him, just blast him back. Let me try and find it now. And current Juggernaut, bodied Cosmic Ghost Rider as well.
Okay.
He like to wrap him up in the change of Cyttorak. It's called the chain, sorry, but they're just made out of his bones. So based on the fact that fucking Juggernaut couldn't get past the bones of Cyttorak, but couldn't get past, obviously beat up Cosmic Ghost Rider. That wouldn't really be contradictory, because that would just mean that Cyttorak is just stronger than Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
Is this leading to when like Juggernaut broke his fist against Hulk when he couldn't hurt?
This is leading up to when he kicked the shit out of him.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that part, the scaling.
Yeah. Okay, so you remember that, yeah?
Yeah, I remember that scaling, yes. Okay. So,
yeah.
Sorry.
So, I also want to establish that, where is it? Oh boy, hopefully I still have this scan. Oof. Be like data book scans, I think. Also, actually, I think. No, I'll leave that for now. Because I need. There's basically a data book scan, I think, that says that, like, Dormammu is like a fraction of. I mean, Odin's like a fraction of Dormammu's power, but. I guess that should be alright. For now, I guess. So let's establish the current scaling chain.
So you'd be higher into multi-plus, basically, like unquantifiably.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, but like as you said, like you do agree that the blast would blast you away.
Why would I agree to that? Like, why can't Cyclops' optic beams are stronger than himself physically? Like, that's pretty consistent. Like, it's I'm pretty sure it's said to be like extra dimensional energy. And Cyclops is like what, 3D beam?
Yeah, but like, sorry, because you mentioned before, like because you said you gave it to me, like you getting blasted away.
No, that's not what I meant. That's what I meant. I'd let you carry on the point, but you didn't need to show me the scan.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's alright.
All right.
Yeah. So Cyclops himself is a 3D. Hold on, let me see if I can find the scan of him. It's stated to be extra dimensional energy. Unless you know what scan I'm talking about.
Probably not.
Okay.
Wait, is this like where basically like the explanation of where he gets his energy from?
Yeah. Like it's said in a guidebook to be extra dimensional.
Okay.
Even if I can't find it, that won't really matter, because like, do you agree that Cyclops' optic beam scalable with him physically?
Easily, like.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Oh, okay. So I don't think I need that scan then. Or if you agree to it.
All right. So. All right.
So yeah, his optic beam would just be stronger than him in that scan, and that's why it's able to push back Amadeus Cho. But like Cho's best feat, is like, being extreme, like probably just being above, because he was like on the winning side, I think, against classic Savage Hulk. And I have, what's his name? Actually, yeah, I have fucking Immortal Hulk, Devil Hulk, like at least 1,000 times stronger than that Hulk.
Yeah.
As well. Do you want that scaling?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
so like Hulk, like so this wishing well, and if you're touched by it, oh like, sorry, it's like the fountain of youth, and then it like gets transmuted into like a wishing well. And if you hit by the water, you can what's it called? Grant wishes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but their wishes are kind of like a monkey's paw kind of thing. It's like it's a bit weird to explain, but anyway, what's the wish now? Hold on, let me try and find this specifically. Oh yeah, so Hulk beats the dog shit out of fucking what's it called? Base Wendigo. There you go.
Okay.
And I know you've seen that scan, where Wolverine's like, yeah, the Wendigos are like comparable to Hulk.
Oh yeah, I've seen that scan. Yes.
Yeah. So that would only be related to classic Savage Hulk. So I can show you it's like an instance where Wolverine and Hulk are fighting, and a Wendigo tries to interfere, and Hulk just beats the dog shit out of him. So that's been in relation to classic Savage Hulk. Sorry. And obviously, what I'm establishing here is that this Hulk is my Hulk is at least 1,000 times stronger than that. Let me find it. So then Hulk's like, yeah, I wish these dudes wish for a real fight, basically, and these dudes grow like a lot stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's by Beast as well, by the way, on the right. And then by Beast is like, yeah, we're 1,000 times stronger than we've ever been. Sorry. But I can get you kind of like by Beast, kind of beats Hulk actually physically back in the day.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so he like tries to grab fucking Harvey Bay, and then Hulk tries to scrap him, and then he gets fucking smacked away. Alright, do you accept that?
Wait, just a quick
Or at least
question.
sure.
Yeah, that's fine and all. Like, I just wanted to ask something. So like the classic run.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what's that dude's name with the two heads?
Well, the dude he's fighting in that scanner's posted.
Yeah,
His name's Boy Beast.
by Beast. Did he have like that 1,000 times like amp? Well, not well, quantification over like Hulk. In this
No,
then, or was it?
no.
Or was it afterwards? Oh, okay, okay.
This is like that fight is like probably happened in like obviously in our time, like the late 70s, mid to late 70s, and this one's like in the runs are posted where he gets 1,000 times stronger, like the 2010s. That he only got stronger because he was exposed to the Russian well. But actually, let me get the fucking scan of him. Let me show it of him. He gets like he beats up Wendigo and Boy Beast at the same time when they have the amp.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah, he just negs him.
Okay. All right. So, I'll just. Damn. How do I explain this? Okay. You probably would be like unquantifiably like higher, or like, well, you have a quantification, but like you would be higher in AP. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will leave. Well, not that part because I can see to the AP. You definitely would be above me, but I'll leave like the BFR point to the judges. Like I still think I'd be able to blast you away. But can I go into another win con?
Oh wait.
Or do you want to say something real quick?
So you like, does he BFR anyone else with his optic beams?
Optic beams. Let me just check. Hang on.
Because if it's just Amadeus Cho, And like, I have my character like like that. If that's the best fit, he has BFR in him, and I have my character 1,000 times stronger than the character he used on.
Give me a second.
I actually wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't even think my. Well, no, it's alright.
I don't, but I have other arguments.
Yeah, sure, we can go on.
Yeah. So
wait, for that point.
Sorry.
Or for that point, or you mean the other win cons?
Yeah, on that point basically, but like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, go for him if you want.
Okay. So. Like. Because of like, Cyclops being very skillful with his optic blast, and very very precise and accurate. He's not just like, he's been able to like, I'll show you a scan. Hold up. So he will use the floor as like leverage to blast you away. So he doesn't have to necessarily, even if like Hulk attempts to like prevent his like physical body from being pushed, the floor is also like, you have to like have, feet on the ground, and if your feet get like disrupted, you'll get blown back naturally. You go off balance.
Yeah. Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Just showing him like blasting the floor and causing like Iceman's like circular ring to like launch off the ground.
I mean, Iceman. Oh boy.
No, not like, like, not scaling wise, but like he used the floor, like he blasted the floor, causing the floor to
I get that, but it's like,
that's just an example of like how the BFR would look like if like, if the floor is being propelled.
Yeah. Actually, like, does Cyclops consistently, what's it called? Use
accurately blast
a high level amount of power in his optic blasts?
Consistently?
Yeah.
No, not always.
Okay.
So I can get you like, hold on.
Because there's also the instance of what's his name? Gladiator. Was it stalemating and not even stalemating, like overpowering Phoenix Force Cyclops' optic beam? You told me about that actually, so I'd imagine you know of it.
Well, again, like,
and
sorry.
Okay, no, go on, Karen. If you got something to say.
Yeah, sure. Let me go find that scan actually, because I think I might be able to explain the context behind it.
Okay. But you know that the Phoenix Force would be like even a fraction of it would be like an infinitely stronger than base Cyclops.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
I do agree to that easily. Let me go find that scan actually. Post a scan. Yeah, so he says the X-Men have always been allies with the Shi'ar. That needs not change now. The Phoenix has no allies except death and destruction. Renounce its power, Summers, or I will rip it apart. Well, rip it from your shattered bones. Not likely, old friend. But obviously, because the thing is with like Gladiator, Gladiator's like, his confidence, right? He like, when he flexes it, he gets like stronger, right? And plus in the scan, there's nothing that indicates that Cyclops was going all out with the blast. He doesn't say, like, he usually announces when he's going full power. I can get you some examples of that. I'll have to go back and get the... So basically, in the Champions, is like one instance when he was like emotionally bloodlusted, when he was blasting his shit out of this dude who can like shrink himself to on a subatomic level. There's two instances that will like indicate that Cyclops is going all out. For example, let me post that now. So this is a scan of him saying, don't underestimate me, Namor. Don't make me use my full intensity. This is him like blasting an iceberg, and he says himself like, "Oh, the strain of me blasting it was too much." This is like Xavier telling him use like full intensity. This is him stating that he can control the level of power he can output as much as he wants, so he knows his own limits. And this is a scan of him going all out, like blasting this dude, and then because he was just like bloodlusted, he obviously tuck it out and was tired.
Yeah. Here's a scan of him going max power against World War Hulk, and World War Hulk just nags him and grabs his brother visor.
Oh, I remember this scan.
And there is visible strain on his face because he literally starts sweating.
Yeah,
as well.
so
that's
yeah, he even states he's going full power.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying, like,
Yeah.
the explicit evidence would be the statement, and then the implicit evidence to complement it would just be the sweating on his face to imply strain.
Okay, well, I can give consistency as to why Cyclops doesn't just always spurg out with his optic blast. He is very strategic and tactical in combat, even against the likes of Juggernaut, who's like, comparable, not, I wouldn't say he's like fully on Hulk's level. Hulk's above him, obviously from the scaling you've produced, but like Juggernaut in a way is sort of like a Hulk in his own way. Like he's a dangerous brute, right? You would agree?
No, I'd say that Juggernaut's like, what's it called? Approach to battle can be a lot more linear and predictable compared to Hulk, whereas Hulk's literally stated by Daredevil to be the most unpredictable being on the planet. And then Wolverine, who is this actually came out recently. Wolverine, there's a statement that Wolverine, always goes into Berserker rage when he's against Hulk. So he's and in that same comic, I'll get you the scans in a second. In that same comic, it said that like Berserker rage brings out the maximum of his power. And before that, it said like, oh yeah, well, Wolverine can actually predict Hulk's movements in a similar manner to like how Daredevil can, like seeing like muscle twitches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so even I think there's a statement that the Berserker rage
amps you by 10 times. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, do you know about that? Okay, yeah. So a 10 times stronger Wolverine still isn't enough, considering that he loses to Hulk in pretty much every encounter they've ever had.
Okay, well, wait.
Repeat that. His battle is,
So repeat that part about the losing part. Like, how does he lose?
I said in pretty much every encounter they've ever had. I'm pretty sure there's one.
Wait, didn't he like?
He beat Joe Fixit, but I'm not talking about Joe Fixit here. I'm talking like Immortal Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Fixit's like literally infinitely weaker than like even the classics, even Savage Hulk. Sorry. And then there was an instance in like the 90s where an amped Wolverine was able to like knock out Hulk.
Okay.
Other than that, he's won every encounter that I know of. That's what I said, pretty much. What's it called now? Marvel 2020. This just so the blue box is like Cyclops. It's basically Cyclops and Professor X are like basically narrating this.
Mm-hmm.
But they're talking about Wolverine like in general and his approach to battle, and basically Cyclops is under the idea that Wolverine approaches. He's just a mindless basically in his approach to battle. Because he says that all he does is succumb to rage and enter his berserker state. But Professor X then later clarifies that that is his strategy. It brings out the peak of his power, and like we have that statement from Forge that we both know of. I mean, I can send it if you want. Of basically the berserker rage amplifies his combat ability.
I know about it. You don't have to post the quantification.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, we need to go over like Wolverine. He's not like Cyclops. Cyclops is obviously strategic, smart, and calm. He's not like Wolverine. Wolverine's shtick, even in the scan, his strategy is to basically go all out and spurg, and that's how like and that's the reason why Wolverine in most cases loses, because he fights purely on just like impulse and trying to just think, hack and claw would be enough. That's why he loses a lot of his encounters with Hulk, and obviously in a one-on-one situation, there's only so much you can dodge. Like when you're like that close to each other, especially when Wolverine has to like slice him apart, and in this situation, that's Hulk won't be dealing with a Wolverine. He's dealing with a composed Cyclops who is strategic and smart and uses it even in mid-combat, and he will be using his optic blast with precision, accuracy, and with the skill enough necessary to do that. And yes, Hulk, like, yeah, he may be unpredictable, but like that's mainly like, for example, like with the Hercules scan, when Hercules was like, far more skilled than like Hulk. Like Hercules got beaten because of the unpredictability in that close up fisticuffs.
Mm-hmm.
So because there's a difference, not difference. There's a distance between us. I have enough time and enough strategies and tactical options in order to dispatch of Hulk before it gets to that.
I was gonna ask a question.
Sure.
What other options besides optic vision does Cyclops have?
Optic vision. Okay, let me go over my stuff. Hang on. So he will use.
Oh, go on.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, he doesn't have any other ways of beating Hulk that don't come from optic vision. And I've shown you a scan of him just literally powering his way through Cyclops at max power. Why would anything else matter if it's not optic vision? If it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, so let me go get my scans. Okay. So he has many methods. He can blast, like he can use the surroundings to his advantage. So like he could just, like, where would this fight be taking place? Like New York? Is it Standard Battle Assumption?
Yeah, like Central Park. Yeah.
Okay, so he'll use the surroundings to his advantage. So he uses optic blast to like ricochet his laser off like I don't know, like a lamppost, and get Hulk off guard and cause him to get blasted away. He could also blast a hole on the floor, causing like a tunnel, so he could make like Hulk fall through a fissure or like a hole. I'll get you that.
Okay, so the ricochet point, like that doesn't matter, because like Hulk's not like Goku. His durability doesn't decrease.
No,
off guard.
Not saying.
He'll remain the same.
Sorry, I'm not arguing that per se. I'm saying like he'll be off guard, so he'll get blasted away and be a fard.
But I've already shown you a scan of him resisting Cyclops. Is like max power.
Yeah, but he wasn't off guard. That's Cyclops blasting him straight up. He wasn't.
Yeah, well, like I said, like why does him being off guard matter when he doesn't have like a necessary like power system that would inherently make his durability decrease in a situation of being off guard?
Because
he could knock him over, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it will blast him away. Like the ricochet. That's what I'm arguing. It will blast him away via BFR,
okay.
Or it will just. Sorry, go
how
ahead.
Fast do you have Cyclops?
What, in terms of his optic blast?
Yeah.
Should easily be hold up. Give me a second. Let me go get scans for you.
Okay.
Should easily be God damn it! Sorry, wrong scan. I thought I had the scan on. Okay, so he's tagged. Wait, yeah. So he's tagged like Colossus with his beams. This Colossus can like go toe to toe with Hulk himself. And Hulk himself does have like immeasurable speed. And yes, okay, granted, Colossus got, bent like a pipe cleaner, but he was able to match him, like grab his arms. Otherwise, Hulk would have just blitzed him and just like broken to pieces.
Okay. Yeah. That should be fine. Yeah, so that'd be able to. I feel like I need to scale any higher than that. So yeah, so you still on the BFR point? He's just going about another method of doing it, basically.
Yeah, just
another approach.
other options. Like Cyclops has a lot of like strategic and tactical tactical like decisions and ways to like, dispatch of Hulk.
Okay, so I'll just argue that what's it called? Like, because they can react to each other. He just he would take because he can resist it, right?
Wait, who resist it?
Hulk.
Yeah, like if it was like frontal like assault, naturally.
Yeah.
But if he's like off
Well,
guard,
but he wouldn't like launch him into the air. Well,
I mean, he did it to Wolverine. Hold up.
oh, Wolverine. I don't care about Wolverine.
All right, fair enough. But let me just. I'm gonna drop shit anyway. Doesn't matter. Even if like Wolverine gets down batted.
Pretty sure Cyclops also consistently scales above Wolverine as well.
Oh dear, probably yeah.
But I'm not gonna make that claim.
I don't have the scan. I don't think I have on me the fucking. But like he like him just bullying Wolverine with like Optic Blast and bouncing him away, like blasting him away.
Okay.
But hang on, yeah. And was there something else was you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say his best fit at doing it is against Wolverine, and I've already established the Hulk is stronger than max power Cyclops. When he's holding back as well, that Hulk was also holding back.
Yeah.
I don't think it would matter.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna drop some more stuff. Hold on.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think I'll just ground stand that point and then just whatever, like leave that, like the whole freaking like being able to use the surroundings, ricochet, be able to at least like get Hulk off balance. Another method, like, or blast him away. Another method, he could blast the floor, cause like I think I posted a scan of him like Juggernaut falling down. He could just blast the floor, cause like Hulk to fall down. Yeah, with his heat vision, not heat vision, it's optic vision. It's not heat vision. Another, and yeah. So, and let me see. Sorry, do you have any other arguments?
Hold on.
Because I've got others, but I want to see what you've obviously got too. And yeah, like, did I send this? Yeah, so this is just an example of him for the judges. So like he used like a mirror, like he blast, like this is just proof that Cyclops will use his optic beams, like very strategically and tactical. He won't just like blast it out. For example, like there's a scan of like, hold on, I'll get it for you. When it's Juggernaut, when he says that some dude's accuracy is like shit, and he said that implying that Cyclops is precision and accuracy is better than his. But I'm just like, I know we went over that, but I'm just like trying to give like explaining it to the judges and stuff so they know what I'm saying, so there isn't a lack of evidence.
Oh, so you're saying that like Cyclops would just what's it called, like basically send Hulk, because that scan isn't just like blasting a hole through the ground, so it just drops Juggernaut in.
Yeah.
I'd just say the Hulk would just get back.
Wait, so you
like?
So what if it was like a fissure?
Huh? Yeah, well, you could like send him to like the core of the Earth, right?
You're just like.
And that wouldn't matter.
Yeah, but how long would it take?
How long would it take? Well, he's immeasurable speed. What,
like traveling, or just like?
Oh no! Well, he'd just be okay. So, I'm not necessarily arguing I'm not saying he'd jump back up. I'm saying that like he'd
Like
what's it called? He
like
punches his way back up.
okay, like kind of dig
But
himself out sort of thing.
yeah, is there a Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
Um, so if he's doing that as a measurable speed, so it doesn't really matter. Uh, oh boy, let me check SBA because
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to make a. No, okay. So, do you have any more win cons?
That's it. I ain't got any other win cons.
Um, okay. So
Do you have any win cons?
Hulk forces his way through Cyclops' optic vision and punches him really hard.
Okay. So you're just gonna like give me a hiding, right?
Yeah, he's gonna punch you really hard.
Okay. This is it's kind of almost going back to my other points, like trying to come up with tactical like ways to kind of like dispatch before that comes to like fruition,
Okay.
I guess.
All right. Well, okay. So that can filter into how the judges are going to judge them. So that's basically what he's going to do once he gets past your optic. Like if he gets past the tactics that you've already argued anyway.
Yeah, because
Um.
yeah, he just like yeah.
So that can just filter into my defensive arguments and
Okay.
because that's what he's going to do once he gets past it. So do you want to go to conclusions?
Yeah, sure. All right.
All right.
I'll start first. So in my conclusion, I think I won this debate. I gave many for the AP point. I did give that up to Chad because Chad argued inquantifiable, no, not unquantifiably higher again in terms of like AP argued higher than my character. So I gave him that point. The point that I think I took was the BFR point because even if characters who are like like stronger than like Scott, he could definitely push them back regardless, even if they don't take damage. The BFR aspect still applies. I gave many methods such as BFR, like blasting the floor, causing the momentum to lift up Hulk, which would BFR him and send him sky high and like somewhere else, probably in wherever. I also like let me just scroll up so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I explained that Cyclops tells us when he goes all out or when he's using a certain amount of heat optic blast. So and I post the scan that he himself can control this level of power. So he specifically tells you and tells the reader how much power he's outputting when he blasts you. And yes, Chad posts the scan of like Scott doing it to like blasting him full power to like Hulk, and Hulk's just powering through because obviously AP difference. But like I gave context. Like there's many occasions where Cyclops will resort to like using his optic blast like very strategically, even against like regardless if like Hulk is like a freaking unpredictable. Like the scans that Chad posted of Wolverine fighting Hulk, the reasons why Wolverine loses is because his strategy is very silly and very like very inadequate. It's based on fighting on pure like rage and instinct and trying to buff himself, and fighting on pure impulse. And obviously the Hulk is just an unpredictable raging child. And I argued that there's a difference between Wolverine and Cyclops, and that Cyclops is smart. He's not like a retard. He makes smart tactical decisions. Wolverine just charges in and just slice and dice and hope for the best. That's why Wolverine gets creamed against like Hulk, because obviously it's fisticuffs. And Cyclops opts for the more like defensive and offensive and distance approach. And I gave examples of like even if like Chad like would be able to like power through the beams, he would use his surroundings. So like blasting the floor, blasting but like for example like using the mirror or like a lamppost to like ricochet the beam. He could just cause like a fissure, a crevice, or like a giant ass like fissure causing the Hulk to fall down. Then obviously Chad would need to like explain how long it would take. Obviously, yes, like immeasurable speed, like combat speed, but like, you know, it's down to travel speed at the same time. It'd be left down to like standard battle assumptions. And I did provide like the speed scaling, like he'd be able to tag like Colossus. Colossus is tangoed with Hulk a good few occasions, so like immeasurable. And yeah, overall, I just have many ways to dispatch of Hulk. Even if I can't kill him, I'll be able to get rid of him. So yeah, I'll leave it to Chad now.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, so the like Forrest said, he conceded the AP point to me. What else was there? And he's got the BFR point. So the initial BFR point was just like he'd push him away. So that instance he initially showed was against Amadeus Cho, and obviously, hold on. Okay, so yeah, so the fact that he scaled that instance, the fact that he brought up that instance, of directly BFRing him, which is against Amadeus Cho, and I then scaled my character 1,000 times stronger than, at least 1,000 times stronger than that, Amadeus Cho, against that character, because Amadeus Cho was, basically relative to, classic Savage Hulk. And then he was like arguing, I believe it was like tactical stuff. And I basically just brought up Hulk negging a full powered Cyclops. So any direct attempt to hurt, to engage Hulk with his optic blasts at full, pretty much full power or anything less, wouldn't be enough. Then he tried to argue that like he'd off guard Hulk with like the tactics. Oh, with the tactical stuff as well, I also scaled Hulk above Wolverine, who in Berserker state, because of the statement that like, yeah, every time he fights Hulk, he's in Berserker rage, and he has like, and we both brought up the acknowledged the statement from Forge when he's in the combat room, stuff like that. So, and I don't think Forrest didn't. He tried to say that that Wolverine's method, because Cyclops' methods are different, like in terms of range, that they're what's it called? He'd be more effective, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's a what's it called? A counter, because we both acknowledged the I argued the what's it called? The combat room statement from Forge again, and that is a pretty dummy statement. So I think I won that point as well. And then there was the whole catching off guard thing. Now I just argued that, well, if they're like, I didn't feel that, because then we went through speed, and I was like, well, if Hulk can react to him, or they can react to each other, sorry, he just turn around and just react to it. And then I think what's the last one? I think the last one is just like him BFRing Hulk into like the earth, and I was just like, well, you can just dig out before time's up, pretty much. And Forrest asked, well, how's he going to do? I was like, well, he just smashes his way through the earth, pretty much, at immeasurable speeds. So yeah, there you go.